Welcome to KX News on the Go. I'm Chance Stickland. Another case of the measles has now been confirmed in Williams County. It brings the total number of cases here in North Dakota to 12. According to the North Dakota Department of Health and Human Services, if you were at the band parade on the 10th or in the Tractor Supply store in Williston on the 12th, you may have been exposed to the measles. And you may need to monitor yourself for symptoms. Furthermore, if you do develop symptoms, call your healthcare provider beforehand so that they can make sure special arrangements to help prevent other patients and medical staff from possible exposure. Again, measles is a contagious viral illness that can pose serious risks, especially to young children and adults with compromised immune systems. And because the majority of North Dakotans are vaccinated, officials say the risk to the general public at this time is low, and that those who were vaccinated as kids as well as adults born before 1957 are considered protected due to previous infection. The vice president of the Williston City Commission has resigned. Commissioner Tate Cymbaluk cited family and safety reasons as to why, saying, quote, "It is with heavy heart that the most recent threat to my family and myself, I will be resigning as a Williston City Commissioner. The safety and well-being of myself, my family, and my associates that I work with is the utmost importance," end quote. His resignation came at the end of the City Commission meeting Tuesday night. He was serving a 4-year term that was supposed to go through June of 2026 as Commissioner Cymbaluk managed the engineering, public works, and Williston Basin International Air portfolios of the city. Mayor Howard Klug says that they have already made interim appointments to make sure the city continues operating. The city will now go to appoint someone to serve out the remainder of his term. You've probably seen them, you've probably driven by them without giving them much thought. Well, someone's sitting on the curb behind a building or near an alley, but there are those that are looking for them. They're called the Bismarck Street Outreach Team. These three outreach workers, from the Ministry on the Margins and the Heartview Foundation, went looking for those that might need help, and they weren't there to judge. They were there to listen and offer their support. The team handed out water and hygiene kits. They also gave out info and about walk-in hours, help with housing, getting IDs, even support for kids. Some of the people said they were doing just fine. Others admitted it's been rough lately, but no matter the answer, every conversation was met with kindness and compassion.
I think there's a lot of misconceptions about people who are homeless. The majority of them, they're not mean people, they're good people that have fell on hard times. And it's important to remember that they're somebody's mother, sister, brother, aunt, uncle. They are just looking for help.
There's a lot of people that look down upon them or think, oh, they just need to get jobs, but once you really connect with these people, it's just hard not to have compassion on them.
This is a new collaboration between Ministry on the Margins and the Heartview Foundation. There's no set end date, but for now, they're out in the community twice a week, one conversation at a time. We've got more information on our website at kxnet.com. Here's Andre now with a quick check of your forecast.
Well, it looks like conditions are on the wet side right now here in Bowman. As we look at our current KX cam, that rain is continuing to fall, and temperatures are at 45 degrees, and the winds are out of the north and west at 24 miles per hour, so it is quite on the gusty side with a visibility of 3 miles. And let's head over to Garrison, where that rainfall is also coming down, and temperatures are at 43 degrees, and the winds continue to be out of the north-northwest at 23 miles per hour. And we're continuing to see that rainfall pivot its way from the south and east and moving its way towards the north and west, and it's impacting places like Wilson, Dickinson, in between Dickinson and Bismarck, and even some spotty shower and isolated thunderstorm activity between Bismarck and Minot. And this is going to continue to increase throughout the day, folks, so make sure you have that umbrella and rain jacket ready. Let's look a little deeper here, where we are continuing to see that moderate to heavy rainfall here in Flasher, New Salem, Hebron, Elgin is getting in on the action, and also McIntosh. We are also seeing the rainfall on go. And looking here further north, we are continuing to see an increase in intensity just northwest of Garrison, and this is going to continue to move it into the Plaza area as we get into the next 30 minutes or so. Now, as we head over into our current visibility, our visibility is looking quite rough where it is raining, including our Harvey at 1.3, so make sure you're taking it slow and steady here, and also there in Mowbray average at 1.5. Now, as far as our current temperatures are concerned, our temperatures are mainly in the 40s and even a few 50s, including there in Medina at 50 degrees. And over the last 24 hours, we have seen about a 5 to 15 degree drop. So we really are seeing that cooler air around here. And our current soil temperatures, brought to you by Birdsall Green Seed, we're seeing those values mainly in the 50s, in the 60s, and even a 70 there in Grand Forks. So we are starting to see that soil soften up for sure, along with the rainfall that we're seeing right now too. And we're seeing this because we have this areal pressure towards our south and our east, and that's going to continue to bring us the rainfall around here. This is 9 o'clock this morning, and this is where we're going to continue to see it grow in intensity potentially, and this is going to include a good chunk of the areas where the drought is at its worst, and this is going to continue into our about 5 o'clock hour. Locally heavy rainfall is quite possible too in these bands, and this is going to be a potential. This is not direct, but we will be watching that for sure, and this is going to continue into the overnight hours as well. So this is going to be well needed liquid gold, and the amount of rainfall we're expecting today will be between 1 to 2 inches with locally higher totals, and we'll be watching this throughout the day as well. And we will be seeing those gusty winds throughout the day today too, with a wind advisory in effect until 1 a.m. in the morning on Friday. And this is where we could see wind gusts to around about 40 to 50 miles per hour. So it's going to be feeling like a tropical storm out there, folks. And that's going to continue throughout the day today, where wind gusts could near 50 miles per hour in our southern areas, including here in the capital city. And this wind gust will continue into our Friday, but then things calm on down as we head into our Saturday. And our highs for today will mainly be in the 40s with a few 50s here and there. And as we head into, as far as the departure from normal, about 5 to 15 near 20 degrees below normal. So it's going to be quite a chilly day, a good day to drink some hot chocolate. And then tonight temperatures will drop on down into the 30s. So it's going to be a rather cool night for sure. And for our Friday, we will see those temperatures remain in the 40s with a few 50s ongoing here in the western portion of the area. Now here in Williston, we will see a break from the rainfall on Saturday, and then the wet weather could return as we get into the later portion of the weekend into early next week. And that same thing goes for Dickinson too. And here in Minot, we will continue to see those below average temperatures over the next several days, with rain chances potentially returning by Sunday. And that same thing goes for Bismarck as well. So Chance, I'm going to stay indoors today because it's going to be quite wet and cool.
I'll probably do the same thing. Well, for everyone here at KX News, I'm Chance Stickland. Have a great day.